The Ravens had a historically good defense in 2023. The group led the NFL in the Triple Crown: points allowed, sacks, and takeaways. The unit was dominant and dynamic last year, but it's gone through a lot of changes over the course of this offseason. Of course, defensive coordinator Mike McDonald from last year is now in Seattle as a head coach. The Ravens lost a handful of other coaches during the offseason over the course of the last couple of months, but there's still confidence in this building about how good the Ravens defense could be. The Ravens have a lot of optimism around their new defensive coordinator, Zachary Orr, a former player who brings a ton of enthusiasm and a great mindset to that role as the new DC. Now, the Ravens believe that this group can continue to build off what they did last season. And this week, we actually sat down with Arthur Maulet, a defensive back who the Ravens re-signed this week to give them some depth and quality play in the secondary. Maulet joined us for an episode of the Lounge Podcast, and he talked about why this group has confidence that they can be just as good as they were a year ago.
I think we're going to be more than fine. We have the experience. There's not a lot of guys leaving like that. We got a couple of edge guys and, a couple of DBs that have left. But, for the most part, the core is still there. And, honestly, I think that the sky's the limit. We're going to hold each other accountable. And like I said, we all speak the same language for me. And that was just the biggest thing. And that's the biggest thing on successful teams. When everybody has the same understanding and the same mindset and the same goals, you can be successful. So I think we're going to be successful this year as well.
Look, I understand there's questions about some of the changes that have gone on the defensive side this offseason. Coaching changes, player movement. That's part of what happens in the NFL. But the system that the Ravens have in place here has been consistent for many, many years. Defensive football, that is a tradition. That's a foundation of this organization. And as Maulet talked about, and I agree with him, I firmly believe that this defense is going to continue to build on what they did last year. Well, that's it for me on Final Drive, but make sure you go check out that full interview with Arthur. It's posted on our YouTube channel, and you can listen to it wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.